Please join me in welcoming our first speaker tonight, the CEO of London Arabia Organization and the Arab Women of the Year Award, Mr. Omar Bdour.
Highnesses, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, and honoured guests, I'm delighted to welcome you all to the Arab Women of the Year Awards.
That was the voice of our former chairman, Professor Aldwin Cooper, who we sadly lost last year. I don't think we will be here celebrating the achievements of Arab women if it wasn't for Professor Cooper. I can't thank him enough. And at London Arabia, we will miss him dearly. Your Royal Highness, the Countess of Wessex, Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Some of you may remember, before COVID, I had the privilege to visit a Za'atari refugee camp in Jordan. And I worked with the Tiger Girls program, a program that seeks to empower young girls through education. Last year, on International Women's Day, I was invited to speak to the girls again over a Zoom call. I had the chance to listen as the young girls told me about what they did during lockdown. They were in small groups, each 5 to 10, sharing one computer. And when the host was about to end the call, a young girl from the back shouted that she wanted to show me a painting she did. The host tried to quiet her down and told her the painting will be on display at the camp. The young girl said she wanted someone outside the camp to see it. All this young girl wanted was to feel connected to a world outside her camp. She wanted a voice, and the only way she knew to share it with the world was to show me her painting. The accomplishments of Arab women, ranging from a painting by a young girl at a refugee camp to a world-changing innovation in the West, are sometimes ignored. Now, no one can deny that Arab culture gives women great respect. Women are highly respected in the Arab world. But at the same time, we often overlook their struggle as well as their success. At the Arab Women of the Year Awards, we have always tried to give them a platform where their achievement is recognized. But with so many women fighting to be heard, I have been asking myself why I am up on stage doing the talking right now. I don't know if I am the right person. All I know, I have been given a chance, and it is my duty to say something and to do something. We men like to think that inequality isn't holding back women in our life, and maybe it isn't for some, but not all women have been afforded the same rights, the same opportunities as the women close to you. I know gender inequality is never an easy conversation, but for me, when I compare my life to my sisters, for example, I can see that my parents loved me more because I was a boy. My community loved me more because I was a boy. I don't want this to happen to my daughters. And if I don't stand up right now to make a difference for them, who will? With that in mind, I would like to ask all the men in the room to let's listen to the young girls and women around us are saying. And I urge you to move past your doubt whether you are the right person to empower young girls and do something, because if you don't, who will? You might be asking yourself, where do we even start to reach these girls, to inspire them, to protect them, to unlock their futures? I don't have all the answers, but I know we are done waiting for society to change. Together, we are society, and we can make change happen. That's why we are launching our Unlock Her Future campaign, because I believe when people work together, regardless of their gender, background, race, we can unlock future where every young girl sees herself as a leader. I won't talk much about this. I will leave it to our wonderful ambassador, Yasmin Sabri, to tell you about. But also this year, we are launching our new initiative, where we're gonna travel to different parts of the Arab world with our British partners to give young girls and women in the Arab world a platform to shine in front of an international audience. And I ask all of you to join us, because we need your help. I hope every woman here tonight will make you realize that you can make a difference, and it is your duty to do so. Your Royal Highness, ladies and gentlemen, you all have given me a unique platform this evening, and if you will allow me, I would like to share it, to amplify voices that we may otherwise never hear. May I introduce the Tiger Girls from a Zaatari refugee camp in Jordan.
Hi, my name is Rama. I'm a Tiger participant from Zaatari camp.
I would like to thank you for joining us.
While at the camp, the young girls told me they feel no matter what they do, the outside world never see them for their achievement. I would like to thank you for seeing this evening. I would like to thank all of our partners and sponsors for making this year a success. The Bester Village Shopping Collection, Chantal, Desiree, the team, I would like to thank you for supporting us every year and making this happen and unlocking future for every young girl in the Arab world. I'd like to thank Marina Rinaldi for stepping up this year and joining forces with us to make this year bigger. My special thanks to His Excellency Dr. Fathi Afana, for it's inspiring to see a businessman from the Arab world believing of the initiative and coming all the way from the United Arab Emirates to support it. I would like my sincere appreciation to our wonderful friend and ambassador Yasmin Sabri for joining forces with us to unlock future for young girls in the Arab world. But we need to thank London, a city that's always welcome Arabs with open arms and embrace our culture. Thank you to Her Royal Highness for being an example of unity and leading the way for the United Kingdom to give young girls and women a platform to have their voices heard. Your Royal Highness, I would like to thank you on behalf of every young girl who might be inspired by your presence tonight. I would like to thank every one of you for coming in tonight. But remember, out there, right now, there is a young girl waiting for you to unlock her future. Enjoy the evening, and thank you for coming.